Gaffer, it feels like we've been here so many times this season. A really dominant performance again from your side.
Yeah, it was. I thought first half one of our best performances this season at home. I really liked how we approached the game. Stevenage are notoriously a good defensive team that don't give many chances away. Solid team, very hard working, and we looked fluent. You know, we moved the ball well. Both wide players, Samsted and Hansen, were dangerous. Crosses in the box, corners, pressure, score from a penalty, and really, really strong. Second half weren't quite at those heights, but overall a really good win.
And an 8th successive home league win here at St Andrews at Knighthead Park. Feel pretty unstoppable here at the moment.
Yeah, I think from our point of view, it's a great record. We love playing at home. Every time we walk out, you see the fans again. I don't know how many was here tonight, but it looked like pretty full to me. And the support we get is incredible. And every game is something special. I said to the players that this is our last home game this season under the lights. So make sure that you make the most of it and make it count, you know, because we've got a few to go here, but none at night. So with the floodlights on, there's no better place to play. So make sure you go and make an impact tonight, and they did that.
35 wins in all competitions this season. It's one short of a club record for a single season. Can you just talk about the consistency that requires from everyone, not just the starting 11, but the entire group?
Well, it does. It takes consistency, and it starts well away from this stadium. It starts at a training ground. Daily behaviours, daily work rate, attitude every day, and it builds from there, and in the end you come to it and you can build a consistency there. So, and hard work is the foundation of it all, and they've been doing that all season, and some of them have played a lot of football recently, so it's a great position to be in. The next game's the most important, that's what we're going to go for, but to win that amount of games, full credit to the players.
Another penalty expertly dispatched by Kieran Dowell tonight, but the move which led to it really carved Stevenage open. Yeah,
it was a great move, great run from Alphonse to get in and win the penalty, and a really nice penalty as well. You know, in the corner, nice strong penalty, took it well. And I say we were, at that point, we were looking really strong. You know, they were struggling to contain us, switching the play, overloading the middle, everywhere. We had an extra player, you know, and it made it wave after wave of attack, and I was just, you're always keen to get the goal before half time, and we did it.
And then start the second half with a real intensity as well. A second phase set piece falls to Paik Sung-ho, and how pleased is it to see him on the score sheet, the one aspect of his game that you've spoken about?
Yeah, I think so. I think Paik, I mean, everybody that's watched Birmingham City this season would say he's been a key player. He's been exceptional. The work rate, the quality, his understanding of the game, but he can, with his technique, score more goals, definitely. Left and right foot, that one was a left foot. So yeah, really pleased for Paik because he deserves a goal for everything he's been given us this season, and hopefully he can add to it for the rest of the season.
Spoke about not quite having the same amount of control in that second period. Can you put your finger on what happened?
I think you're always, the opposition kind of nothing to lose. They can throw a few more bodies at it and take a bit more of a risk, I suppose, which can unsettle you a little bit. I think when we look back at it, there was plenty of possession, but we couldn't quite break through and create the same chances in that final third. That was probably the difference from our point of view. So things we can say, okay, can we keep improving? You know, there's always room for improvement, whatever's happening, and something we can reflect on in the next few days.
You've highlighted him already, but Alphonse Samsted with his first league start of the season, and he's made an impact. He's made his mark tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, a player that was out of the squad the previous game and has started the next one. It just shows you how quickly football can change, and what you can do as a professional footballer is be ready mentally and physically to take your chance when it comes, and that's exactly what Alphonse did. I think he's a very hard worker, a great character to have around. And he has got quality. With injuries and everything else, he's been a bit disrupted, but he certainly took his chance tonight.
Of course, Emil Hansen withdrawn, but no problem there. It was just a case of managing him.
Yeah, so Emil, precautionary at this stage, just my understanding is that he felt a bit of tightness, played a bit of football since he's come back from that initial, or the second injury, so yeah, I believe it's just a precaution.
And a return to action for Mark Leonard as well for the first time since that Newcastle game when he suffered that nasty gash across the knee, so good to see him back out there as well.
Yeah, it was. It's been a few weeks since he's been out there, and yeah, we know Mark again contributed well this season, always good in possession. Didn't coincide with our best period of the game, but you know, Mark, good to get him back on the pitch.
People will look to the league table. I know you won't. A trip to Northampton awaits at the weekend, and I suppose nothing changes from your perspective.
No, I mean, Northampton's the next game. That's the most important one. I think the league table and everything else, that'll take care of itself. What we need to do is focus on playing well. If we play well, we'll get results. If we get results, the league table will look good. That's how it works. So we have to focus on that.
Congratulations, Gavin.